Well, it's October 29, Tuesday, 12:18 noon, and as you can see, it's move 69. So nice, nice continuation of the jokes. Anyways, it's Jada's analysis time, and I played this game earlier this morning. When I woke up, I said like, "Frick, let's just play chess," and I won. We're gonna look at it. It's actually a good game, so we're gonna review it. Okay, D4, C5, old Benoni, and then of course you don't take it, and then C4. This is the last move of the Benoni, and I play E6, E4, G6, knight f3, bishop g7, bishop e2, knight f6, knight c3, bishop e takes d5, e takes, casting kingside, a6, and e1, g4, h3, bishop takes, knight bd7. So far, it's kind of theory. It's just like theory, really. Bishop 4, knight e8. This move is what I have learned from my repertoire, and really, knight e8 is a weird move if you haven't looked at the database and the best moves. That's just one weird move. And rook takes e8. I was flabbergasted. I thought I made a mistake, but I didn't, so it's kind of weird. Rook takes, knight e4, knight e5, blocking the attack on the d6 pawn, and bishop e2. f5 was my mistake. I didn't realize that knight takes e4 was possible, so I didn't even think of it. Really, I didn't even think of it. And I think the line here is that if you take this, you'll be losing 2 pieces. I guess not 2 pieces, but just downright demolishment or demolishing of your position. f5, bishop d5. G4 is the best move. I didn't even think of knight g5 being the best move. I thought bishop to g5 was the best move, and yeah, apparently knight one's the best move, and you can't like kick it because there's knight e6, and yeah, the knight gets in. Took 7, knight e6, and like b5. That knight's a really a pain in the ass. And bishop b5, queen d7, knight f6 check, trade, force trade, and then f4. Idea for f4 was I think I was gonna play queen f7, and then like I guess I just queen f7, and then like f3 blockading ganon. Really weird thinking. And then bishop takes c5, rook takes, and then bishop g4, trying to attack the queen. Queen to g7, bishop to e6 check, trying to be obnoxious. King h8, queen to d2, rook f8, and then rook b1. It seems that even though black is up in material or in quality, it's really hard to find progress, especially in this position where my rooks are disconnected, and even if the e file rook is staring at an open file, right now it's just air. So yeah, it's really hard to create counterplay. b5, applying pressure on the pawn chain. Rook e4 was the best move here. I don't know if this engine prefers. No, let's check. b1, b6, rook e4. Yeah, rook e4. Rook e4 is the best move here. So rook e4 is that. What's the line here? What if you defend the pawn? F3. I see. You can't take this rook to d4. Then this is coming. Or this can also be played, but it's really crazy lines. b5, b4, and then of course we'll take the pawn. b takes c4, b takes c5. My thought process here is that I guess I have to take stakes. I'll just have to take. But here, actually, the best move here is not to take the pawn. It's to actually play f3. Now we're gonna look at that in this engine. Takes. What? Why is f3 the best move? Okay, f3. You play takes. So you play takes. Let's say you play. Rook e2 is actually the best move here, and you can play here, of course, because there's a queen. This lines for the queen is improbable. Queen g5, and after queen to d4, you are under attack. This is a line, and if you queen here and just takes f2, it's really unstoppable. So if you take again, queen takes f2 is mate. So really improbable lines. Rook f1, f takes g2. You have to take with queen, and then c3. This pawn will not be trouble for you. C2, and then bishop f7, or let's say queen. You take, of course. Bishop g4, rook d2, queen to f3, and then like king g7, rook e1, queen takes d5, and you don't have any attacks. You just don't have. Checks would be worthless as king g8 is just there. And also, this line does not work as you just promote to a queen with check. And that check is everything. Really, it's just everything. And king h2, rook f8. You don't have any checks. If you try this, it's just not gonna work. It's just gonna be mate. So that's the line of it. That's the line that I did not see. Really improbable line for a 2200 player with low time. I think it's possible, really. D takes e5, d2, we did not see queen a5. I saw that. I thought like irritating. We play it, so f3 and g3, and then rook to e2. Here, if you didn't find rook e2, you are in big trouble, my guy. That's how you play this. c4. Now rook a2 does not work because there's queen takes c5, and you can't play this as there is no pawn supporting you. The matter of the fact here. Oh, it's actually King's Indian defense. What the hell? The fact of the matter here is that in this line, especially in this line, or variation of the line, this pawn is your one free path for this pawn to not get eaten. As this pawn will be like an anchor to the queen to attack this weak pawn right here. So rook e2, oh oops, let's just go back. Rook e2, queen takes d4, and then queen d4, forcing the queen trade, as if you do not do the queen trade, it's gonna be made in two. And then queen takes d4, c takes, rook d1. And here in this position, it's still very hard to win with the two rooks against a bishop and a rook, especially as both sides has a fast pawn. White's fast pawn is also near the end or the edge of the board. Actually, edge or I don't know. It's nearing the no the eight file or the no. I forgot. What's nearing? It's just 3 steps to promotion. So rook b8, of course, in lines like this, you have to think of lines to be that can help you in such positions, especially in this position where tactics are just full. I forgot the other words for full. I enriched. Okay, this position is enriched to tactics, especially here. Why I played rook b8 is that after rook takes, it's actually mate. So you can't move your rook out of there, of that first line. Anyways, did not fall for that. 2200 wouldn't fall for that, I think. A proper one at least. Side bishop d4. Attacking the weak pawn. He's like, no bro, you're not gonna trap me and trick me to taking that pawn. Another BB2. That's my final mistake in this game. I forgot that this is a move. And I thought like doubling up rooks. And I didn't think of it the other way around, like battery. Two types of batteries. Like I followed the rooks of the second or seventh file is deadly. Followed principles. I didn't look at the position. Here after bishop takes, it's just rook b1, and then you guys can't do anything. If you take, this pawn will promote, and this pawn will not be a problem, as it's right under the rook. or the other pass pawn. He had to see that to play that move, I think. Rook b2 and then rook f1. He missed the best move is d6. Here it would have been Josh or a completely John game. Like rook takes f2 and then d7 and then like g2 here and then like rook b8, bishop takes f3, rook takes g3 and then takes and then I actually don't take king f2. You can't take this as right there, and yeah, this game is likely to be drawn or draw. Yeah, likely to be drawn, as this pawn is a menace and it will be defended very much, very I don't know, solidly, very solidly. So yeah, I missed that. Rook eb2. So yeah, I missed that, but didn't see it. Rook f1, thank God. And now after d3, bishop takes, rook ec2, rook d1, rook d2. By the way, if you would have thought about the move bishop e4, d2 is still the move, and then bishop takes, then rook d1, rook d1, rook here, push pawn, check. You have to get out here. Yeah, still no luck. d1, d2, king f1, king to d7, so that the pawn will not be left when it wants to promote. King e2, rook takes a2, d6, king f6, bishop d5, trying to restrict the king from going near the deep pawn of white, and rook a5, attacking the bishop, bishop e4, rook e5, f3, and then king e6. Here, after rook takes, king takes, I played the accurate and game-ending move, rook takes e4. And in here, in this position, you should resign, because you will not be able to catch up with Black's king, especially with that solo promoting pawn on the a file. That a pawn, it's really the game ender here. He didn't resign, and to continue the game. So here is how you finish the game. F takes e4, king takes d6, king c3, king e5 is trying to hold on, king d3, a5, g4, a4, h4, a3, and now you have to go near the pawn, king c2, king takes c4, king to b3, king f4, king takes a3, king takes d4, king b3, king h4, and I do not need to say all the moves as this in this position. White will do the very basic checkmating pattern and mate white here. And I hope you guys enjoyed Drai's analysis, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta!